So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move Rowan out. Hold on.
Put me in.
Move Rowan out. He's going to be good against these guys. They have axes.
Leave it to me. What?
Crom is going to take his turn over here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Frederick, I don't want to spread him out too far.
Ready for orders.
You want to be able to reinforce each other if
Yeah,
things
yeah.
get weird. You know.
Understood.
And then that's the end of my turn. And then we should just see the fighting happening
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Let's resolve it.
This is weird. I don't remember it loading between turns like this.
It's just like Atari 2600 chess. Like it needs 4 minutes to figure out the next move.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. This isn't a normal Fire Emblem at all.
Oh.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Ben.
This is Fire Emblem Warriors for the Switch.
Yes. That's a lady on a flying horse.
Yeah, it's a Pegasus.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Pegasus don't like men.
Teammates are heading this way.
Something I learned.
We need to stop
Same.
them to advance.
This game being a
mission's
Warriors
starting.
game.
Yeah. Where you must defeat the Sky Knight. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh,
They all turned into money or material, or I don't know. Materia. No.
both.
Okay.
Getting to her.
You've killed over 100 people
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. And look at the map. Look at how little I've gone. So,
Okay, so it's one of these then.
yeah. So it's one of these with a couple twists that I think make it
Let's take
a
down
lot
the
better
fort.
than the previous Warriors games, of which I've only
Mission
played the latest normal Dynasty Warriors. I
Okay.
know they've done a couple Gundam versions.
They did, yeah.
Hyrule Warriors.
But let's be
I
sure to
feel like there was
guard her
one more other
well. We
IP
can't let her get kidnapped.
that they had, but this one's Fire Emblem. And they really make this feel like a Fire Emblem game because at any point you can just hop in here
Ready for orders.
and start ordering your other friends
Understood.
from Fire Emblem to start
Your Fire Emblem friends.
moving around
Yeah.
and taking people out on the map. And you can also
Received
just
a report.
straight up swap shooting.
Oh, okay. So if you don't necessarily have to go into that map view and direct people around, you can just switch roles and mash on the button until everything one blows up.
Exactly. So you kind of the play is to spread your 4 main characters out. They'll kind of ineffectively but consistently push towards an objective. You know, they're not as good as you at fighting.
But they'll at least you won't have to do it all yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
They'll take damage and stuff with depending on how tough the battle is. But yeah, so like I've cleared
It's not
kind
looking
of.
good.
Well, once
They're
I kill this
closing in on the
guy,
base with Sakura still
I'll clear
inside.
this area out.
We've got to hurry.
Immediately.
It's like stabbing that flying horse over
Yeah.
and over again. It's kind of screwed up. the way
Well,
they're doing it.
Hoshidans have
I think it's kind of screwed up that this
What
horse
should
is
I
here
do?
and flying.
Yeah, okay, point taken.
So now that I've kind of cleared this area out with Crom, I'm going to have him go over here and take out that next Sky Knight.
Right.
So the main objectives are the green.
Okay, yeah.
So right now I have 2 conditions. It's to defeat the Sky Knights, which are these little Pegasus guys, the pulsing green circles, and not letting all allied bases fall. And these are kind of the bases here, these green solid
yeah.
circles. This view is also super useful for like figuring out how effective you're going to be, because this game, as a Fire Emblem game, uses the weapon triangle that we've all come to know and love.
Oh yeah, I live my life by the weapon triangle.
What does sword beat, Jeff?
A sword beats axes.
That's right. What does axe beat?
Put like poles or
Yeah,
staves,
lances. And then, of course, lances beat swords.
Of course, I mean
That's just
That's-
Fire Emblem 101.
yeah.
And so these little arrows, you see some up arrows and some down arrows. Those will show kind of how effective, basically it shows what weapon they have. So I've got a sword. This guy's got an axe, which is why you see the 2 arrows down, because I would be able to defeat him with my sword.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas those 2 up arrows up there means somebody's got a spear.
So that's all fine and good when we're doing dice rolls and Fire Emblem-y type stuff in a turn-based game.
Yep.
But in a Dynasty Warriors game, my experience has been just run up on them and keep hitting the button until everything is dead. And so if you are controlling the character, can you kind of overcome those disadvantages?
Straight up, you can just mash through pretty much anything.
Okay.
I'm playing on normal. I'm going to take a look here at hard on the next level. I've yet to play through on hard, but I've never even come close to
Board
dying.
is ours.
Yeah.
This game does have permadeath.
Okay,
That is,
so yeah,
that is an
that's-
option you can select. You can play classic mode, I think is what it's called,
Yeah.
or casual, I think is the other mode. We'll just kind of vanish from that.
Right, yeah.
I also have Awakening mode, speaking of the weapon triangle thing. So now weapon triangle is completely irrelevant. Once you're in Awakening mode, you just do full damage to everything.
When you're completely woke, you just everything goes down.
You just go,
I've
it's
received
kind of like
a report.
Neo.
Okay.
Mission complete.
So you see that gauge there that's depleting. But filling back up as I kill dudes.
Oh, so you can kind of extend the length of your time.
Yeah. And then when it drains all the way, you do a special.
Oh. That's
Look at them. Look at
It's a
all
little
these
fun
dudes.
dance.
Look at them all explode into money.
Hooray!
Hey, I leveled up. I like to imagine he's just standing here like this and saying it in the middle of the battle.
Oh, my strength comes from diligence. Anyway.
So let's switch down to
That's all clear.
Leave it to me.
this guy. All the characters are, your favorites from the Fire Emblem franchise, such as Marth or Crumb. I should say modern Fire Emblem, like Awakening.
Lil Moki, Big Al, Lorraine.
Yep.
Okay.
Lu Bu,
The mission
G
started.
Gundam.
Yeah. G Gundam
Ganon.
is as G as can motherfucking be.
Only we could get across that cliff. We could
What
get
is
to
this?
her.
I don't know what this group is.
Get Y in it. Oh.
Can't we just use that dragon?
Is that a
thing?
dragon vein?
Oh, it's a dragon vein.
Yeah.
So
But please do.
if I ever say I don't know what this thing does, it's because there's a million things in this game. These are all multi-page guides.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's nice you can come back and review these things if you ever need to. But gosh,
I feel like a lot of the Dynasty Warrior games have had that, but the most problems get solved with the one button you keep hitting to murder.
Yep. So there is a little nuance here. You do different strings of X and Y, and each of them kind of serves their own purpose. You see that move there I just did was X, 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 Y, which is kind of an AoE clear.
Okay. Yeah.
If you keep mashing X, you'll kind of do single target attacks.
Cross the cliff.
I kind of learned a little combo where you hit X, Y, or
We
X.
should unleash them as well.
This guy's on a horse, so it doesn't work as well. But you can like hit X, Y to launch, and then do like an aerial
yeah.
combo.
More than that to reach me.
I imagine as the game gets harder, as you get later into
That
it
should
with
be enough to
higher
slow the enemy's
difficulty,
advance.
you will need to.
Yeah.
be a little more
Ideally,
clever.
there comes a time where you have to actually be good at this to win. Yeah.
This is mission 7, I believe, and I have not seen that time. So you see there, Lucina at the bottom of my characters is taking a little bit of damage.
My moment has come.
So now would be a
Allies
good
are
time
surrounded.
to swap
Let's help them.
to her, make sure she's okay. You have healing items.
Started.
If you just
Call for reinforcements.
there we go. She isn't holding any right now, but you can like grab healing items, potions and such. And then there are also characters who have like spells that can heal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, are there any cases where you want to bring two characters together to like have one heal the other or whatever?
Totally,
Or,
and you can even go so far, which I will show off,
Is he
as to
going for
actually link
reinforcements?
two characters.
Stop him!
So I'm moving over to Frederick
The
here.
mission starting.
Keep expert writer. Okay. So their objectives are kind of constantly updating as you play.
like as enemies enter and exit the battlefield, it's kind of
Yeah, where's Frederick? Okay. So now I can hit ZR and B, and we are teamed up.
Okay.
And what that means is you'll see that he has a little axe and a little shield symbol next to him in his portrait. That means when those fill up, I have access to a team attack and a team shield. And they're kind of like low cooldown special moves that you can just spam out. And you can also hot swap between them. Oh wait, I just unbound.
Need some help here.
You can swap between them like this, right? So the advantage of this is I can bring two distinct weapons
Oh, right.
into battle.
But it's not like she's not like AI running behind you and fighting anymore, right? Okay.
But now, since my meter for team attack is full,
Uh-oh. We've got an injury.
Uh-oh. Mage fell in battle.
Mission failed.
oh,
Where did we go wrong?
oops. I wasn't really paying attention
Robin
to that
is angry.
one. Yeah, well, Robin's a softie. You know, he's a
Yeah.
mage. I can understand, like,
I'll show no mercy.
Mages are
till
squishy,
I
it's
have
just how it works.
someone back.
yeah.
I worry if we don't stop Hinoka, the fighting will get even worse.
Oh, I'm worried about that
Please lend me your strength.
too. So you can
Okay, yeah.
Ready when you are. Do you really think you can beat us?
Huh. All right.
Hurry!
I just killed 1,000 people. I wonder if I can do this on the fly. So there are. No, I have to do that at the start of a match. You can you have a pool of units you can choose from at the start of any battle.
Let's get to it.
The Pegasus ones are really fun because you just knock them up into the air. And
Mission failed.
The expert rider.
yeah, I'm having a little trouble following
Soldier evaded us and called for
my submissions
reinforcements.
while talking about the moon. But none of those are super vital as long as
Received
you
a report.
do the moon.
Yeah, it seems like that just kind of maybe puts some more reinforcements on the battlefield, which considering how easy these fights are,
Yeah.
like,
Take all
okay,
the
sure,
enemy forts, but
more
not the
chances
base.
for experience.
I'm going to go ahead and well, I'll show that in a second. I'm going
Yes,
to
sir.
send
Roger.
up here, and I'm going to try and wrap around and come in on this boss here. This little wing that appears and reappears means I can fly across there if I have a winged unit.
Oh, yeah.
This arrow means you can only go from one way.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have to take the long way around to meet
Yeah,
the boss,
yeah.
which is usually the
Just leave it to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish it.
And then it said that Anna opened up a pop-up shop.
Yes.
So it's kind of like mid-mission, you can go buy stuff.
So every mission has a condition for Anna to show
Oh.
up. So far, it's always been defeat X enemies. Once you do that, she will pop up on the battlefield. She's that little symbol I'm running to right now.
It's hard to
And
believe
she only
that
sells one
strength
thing. Oh,
exists in this world.
Yeah.
don't worry, Anna, I'll save you.
Open for business!
She sells this, which is kind of a piece of a memory.
All
And
right.
If you collect enough of them, you can play a historic battle from the Fire Emblem franchise, but as a Dynasty Warriors.
Excellent.
So it'll be like a level from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, yeah,
like
but
the fight against Valdalar in
the
Fire
Yellow
Emblem
Turban
Echoes.
Rebellion,
Yeah.
or, you know, something.
Mission complete.
I did it.
I
Finally
like
did
those
a
rock
submission.
All right.
engines.
So the more of those forts you seize,
All that's
the
left.
stronger
Take out their main base.
your
Let's hit it now.
allies become, and the easier they can like hold forts from reinforcements and stuff like that. So there is some credit to just making sure you have map control. Oh, it's the flying gap. Oh, I don't know how to
Enemies
get
don't
by
seem super effective at doing anything.
here. Yeah, these guys basically only
And now they're all gone.
dudes with health bars are ever a threat. I don't know if these guys will even attack me. Let's see. Hey.
Huh.
Yeah.
That guy looked like he was gonna for a sec. He was like, I'm gonna.
But yeah, anyone with a health bar is actually. The first time I realized that these guys don't attack, it kind of made the game a lot worse. Maybe they attack on cards.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Thanks for. So we need to take a really long way around.
I feel like that is the story with all of these games. Is a lot of time looking at the map and going, wait, why can't I go that way? Realizing.
Yep, realizing there's some dude somewhere that you've got to kill, probably. That little yellow bar is a stun meter. If you manage to keep juggling them and not let them recover and deplete it before that happens, you kind of do an auto kill move on them.
Cool.
So, can I use this? Probably hit Y. But I hit Xbox Y instead of Nintendo Y. There we go.
We're good to go.
Oh,
We're good to go.
we're good to go.
Another setback. They're certainly persistent.
All right, let's go fight Hinoka.
Yes.
Hey, you! Just stop and listen for a minute.
So that's
Okay,
Rowan.
all right.
Rowan's the kind of protagonist of the new character in this
Gotcha.
game. He's fine.
I played some Gundam, the Gundam Warriors or whatever they called it.
Yeah.
And like having it take place in space, but still kind of be not entirely on a plane, a flat plane like this is,
Right.
but
Some verticality.
yeah, some verticality,
3D
but not as much as like you would expect from flying in space.
Sure, not like Gundam Versus.
Yeah.
Or even, I guess, like the other Gundam games.
Mission.
Yeah, it was a little. It was just weird.
Sakura.
Like it wasn't terrible, but I, like not really knowing much about Gundam.
You're wrong, Hinoka. These people, they saved me.
That's right, Hinoka. Oh, did you beat the boss?
I did.
I didn't even notice.
Have I had the wrong idea this whole time?
In a year before.
That stuff. What's that stuff? Get the stuff.
It's like meter.
Yeah.
It's like meter. Before Mario, this was kind of a good palate cleanser game.
Yeah.
Where there's so many games with like so many systems and stuff you have to worry about this year that it was kind of nice having a
It
game
was
I
an
could just
honor
pop
to
in
help.
and murder 1,600 dudes
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Just kind of here's a. I was gonna say flashy, but I guess it doesn't seem kind of as flashy or there's not as much flourish as I would want. But I feel like that's always the case with the Dynasty Warriors
Warriors.
stuff, where
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, there's a lot of things on screen, but they don't animate all. I mean, when you're attacking them all at once and they're all just kind of bouncing in unison, it looks like an old wrestling game crowd where you're just like, oh, there's like 9 models in here all on the same animation loop. And is that like a puzzle?
That was the memory thing.
Oh, I see.
about
Okay,
the
right.
anima cells.
I suppose we've developed a bond of
It
sorts.
developed Bond. Here's Rowan's buckle.
So yeah, it does the Fire Emblem thing of like
We're friends.
spend enough time
like I
with
know
certain
you a little
characters
better
in
now.
play, and they will become friends, and you unlock items.
You want me?
And most of the time, like unless they're an actual bad guy, like the purple bad guys, like Valadar, the bosses end up joining
Oh, okay.
your queue. And then between levels, as if there wasn't enough to do and enough systems to know,
I've been waiting for
there
you.
is a ton of stuff you can do here. So Crest Market, kind of your upgrade system.
What shall we do?
You make crests. There's 3 types: attack, defense, and boost.
What shall we do?
And they'll do stuff like enables a fist strong attack, so I can hit X at the end of 4 Ys. And they cost these materials that you get at the end of the battle. Those were those items I was kind of shuffling through.
And those are kind of random drops.
Yeah.
What shall we do?
Seems like you could farm them if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
And then there's like bronze, silver, and gold of different rarities. And then boost crests
shall we
do
do?
stuff like you can promote classes. It allows better weapons.
Oh, okay.
And these are they're not all different, but there's a lot of differences between characters in terms of what they can do. Because like she's a healer.
Right.
She's not going to have all the sword stuff.
Do you always pick who you bring into battle, or is it sometimes
It's
dictated
sometimes
by?
restricted.
Okay.
Please come again.
So you'll see here, I can't deploy those 2 characters, and there are certain required units sometimes.
It seems like after you beat a level, you can go back in free mode and without those restrictions and just do stuff. If you go back, can you kind of grind out levels on a character by just grinding out earlier missions?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've never gone back.
Come in.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, maybe it doesn't seem like that'd be that much fun.
No. There's the Smithy.
Choose a
So you
weapon.
get tons of these swords, and the really good swords have a bunch of slots on them. So like here we go. This Iron Axe has 4 slots with 3 abilities already filled in. So if I take a look, it's like increases attack damage, bonus versus mounted, but weak versus others.
Oh.
And then you can actually feed in
Not sure about this.
different attributes
What do you think?
from other weapons.
Masterful.
So you can kind of just like you end up getting a ton of weapons with unique modifiers.
Yeah. So you can just like bolt them all onto one axe.
and then you give that axe to whoever you want. There's a temple, which
What should we do?
you get like the blessings. You just plug in a bunch of random items and
What should we do?
random results.
Come again.
And then lastly, in the camp, there's the training grounds. This is a nice little feature here where you can level up any character to the maximum level that you have unlocked. So I think Crom is my highest at 13. So if I have somebody who's under leveled, I can just be like, hey, for 10,000 gold, I can just
Is that
boost
okay?
it.
Understood.
That's convenient for like because if you're not bringing a character in,
Yeah, and
they're gonna
sometimes they're like
stay
required
underleveled. Okay,
for certain
yeah.
levels, and you're like, well, they're gonna be weak here, I guess, even though it's pretty easy. So that's
Thanks
kind
for
of
stopping
by.
the between battle stuff.
And have you seen any mission objectives that have kind of stood out as like
Put me in.
something different? Like everything I've seen of this so far has been pretty stock type stuff of go here and kill this, or do this to prevent reinforcements, or don't let these things fall.
That's it.
Okay.
It's pretty much exclusively it. So you know what? I'm gonna hop in here on the next level. Let's go on to hard. And let's see if it's any more challenging here. And I'll show off the
We
deployment
got to
stuff.
hurry up and find Hinoka and Sakura's brothers.
Are you all right?
The plot is very.
I'm okay.
It reminds me a lot of the plot
When
of a
you're burning up,
story mode in a
and your
fighting
entire
game,
body's
where
bright
it's just kind of
red.
excuses for you to
I've
come
seen this
across
illness
all of these
before.
different Fire
It
Emblem
could be fatal
characters,
if
Yeah,
you aren't
yeah.
treated.
and why like they're mean. Like, oh, Martha's here and mad. Why is that? It doesn't really matter.
Martha has the rage.
Yeah.
Always the answer.
I also have the rage. That's Marth, by the way. It's a long story.
Oh.
She's also Crom's mom from the future.
Mom.
She's his mom from the future.
Mom.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I worked pretty hard on it.
I could tell.
Yeah.
A joke is a lot better when you really get to see the thought process that goes into it.
Yeah. If you really roll it out and say, here's how you make hot dogs, then people get
that's
to
not
really
possible.
experience all the levels of humor.
So I don't know why, but it won't let me pick any of these characters.
That's not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible.
But
Okay.
yeah.
How's this?
All right, I'm gonna run headfirst into battle and see if I can get somebody killed,
All right.
and then we're gonna call it.
Are you sure you want to skip?
Yes. I've never been so sure of anything in my
We're
life.
running out of time. We need to find those herbs right away.
That right there is what the Gundam game looks like.
Really?
Except no ground, except space is ground. You know how those Dragon Ball Z like 2D fighting games? You can just stand
yeah.
in the sky.
Yep.
Like those Gundam games remind me of that a little bit, but not quite that dramatic in
Like
all
not
cases.
just
But
literally standing still.
yeah, but it just something about it gave me that vibe at the time. I don't know, like that was a while ago.
I see enemy reinforcements.
I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah, you mash that button near that rock and 86 people are dead. How does it feel?
Captain Oboro at once.
Good. Yeah, looks like
Oh, she
even
the
this
messenger.
on hard
We
isn't
can't
really
let him get in our way.
doing much.
Please, stop that.
Well, it might just be that, you know,
Mission
anything
started.
that's got, oh, defeat the samurai, maybe the samurai are A, harder, B, faster at getting to their destination, so you have less time to stop them before they call reinforcements or something.
Yeah,
Probably stuff like that.
hopefully.
Oh, yeah, hopefully it's something. I mean, and not just the exact same game, but with hard written under it so you feel better about yourself. Like, yeah, I'm really good at this.
I don't think that.
That messenger
Oh, it
could
did.
ruin everything. We
Yeah, so I mean that's Fire Emblem Warriors. If you're a fan of the Warriors games, or a diehard Fire Emblem fan, I could see it be worth picking this up
Yeah,
because
like-
it's not bad. It's technically sound. It runs well. You can choose between performance and visual modes. I have it on performance right now.
Okay.
So it can look nicer. if
But
you're willing
at
to
the cost,
sacrifice
at the
a little
cost
bit
of frame rate.
Yeah. But yeah, no like crashes or weird bugs or anything.
Cool. Though I will say, yeah.
You wanna know
I mean, how much sharper does it look?
Oh, let's see if I can hop in real quick.
Are you sure you want to skip?
Oh, I do have it on quality.
Ah.
Oh no. It's okay, I see. I change it and then the exclamation mark appears and then I say, I'm good. I'm good. Oh yeah, there's some frame rate.
Yeah.
Alora, there's no time to explain.
But also,
Your troops need to
Doesn't
stand
look much
down.
worse.
yeah, this looks acceptably worse, but definitely like
I can't
there's a
do
blur
it.
to it now that it
Yes.
certainly didn't have before.
Which hey, when this is happening,
Yeah. Oh
like
yeah. Yeah.
don't even worry.
Oh, you didn't even defeat the samurai.
I killed one.
Oh well, samurai is the plural of samurai, so they just didn't tell you that there
Sounds
were
like
more
a
than
job for
one.
the Sky
There's one more samurai. It's
Yep.
Tom Cruise.
The last samurai.
I see enemy reinforcements.
I can't. We're talking about the last samurai now.
That probably means the video is over.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Thank you everyone for watching. The video is over.
Thank you guys.
Please enjoy another video from
Yeah,
GiantBomb.com.
go to Giant Bomb. Click it. We have some quick looks.
Yeah.
Check those out.
Watch those. They're for video games. Thank you.